All right. Now we're rolling. Now we're rolling. What I was showing you was a SMT on the weekly time frame between Dow Jones lower low, ES, and NASDAQ higher low. Obviously, price is bullish. We're trading higher. We're just retracing inside of this fair value gap. And let's see what price is doing on the daily time frame. Daily time frame. We took out an external low. There's SMT at the lows. Maybe price can reach into, go from an external to an internal range. Liquidity pool. Trade into this. And then ES trades into this. This song is so repetitive. Hey Alexa, play Max Dean and Luke Dean. Hey Alexa, play Max Dean and Luke Dean. Stupid bitch. Don't want to listen to me? We need to go to New York. 23. Alright, we're at 6 now. I hate this fucking song. Yo, BM. Dude, I swear to God, next week, I said to them last night that if my parlay hit, I was gonna do steak tonight. But since I fucking missed so bad, I just said backtesting tonight so that I can upload the backtesting video onto YouTube, and then next week we're just gonna rip steak. Rip steak or FanDuel or Roobet, Rainbet, whatever the fuck else. But I also don't want to do slots. I just want to do table games. That shit is so fun. Canelo costed me a heavy coin, bro. What's up, FER? I also didn't watch that fight. I was too fucked up. What song do I want to play? Hey Alexa, play Yosemite by Kedema. You are so trash. Hey Alexa, play Future. All right, 4-hour time frame. Looking at anything noticeable here. Previous 4-hour candles have SMT. Let's go skip an hourly candles until we get into our session. So here's 9 o'clock. Obviously, there's no news today because price didn't do anything. Let's go down to the hourly time frame. Nothing's really doing much. Let's skip until 9:30, see what Equities Open does. No SMT on the 6-hour. There's an SMT at the 90-minute. Is this going to inverse this fair value gap? I don't think so. Holy nut. There's an SMT of these hourly lows. That daily bearish fair value gap right here at this high seems to be the draw for the day. But I really want to see if I could even be able to get on side of that. This is the same daily fair value gap on ES. Here. Why is it John tweaking right now? Nothing that I could really do right here on this. I think this thing might just run without me. The daily bearish fair value gap was the draw, but fuck. Jesus. In two 15-minute candles, it already reached my draw. Well, nothing that I can do about that. Nothing that I can do about that. You're so done with gambling until you get a payout? Bro, I just love sports. I just love sports gambling. That's why I'm not doing these live streams on Mondays and Thursdays and Fridays. Because Mondays is Monday Night Football, Thursdays Thursday Night Football, and I go out on Fridays. Like I'm not doing that. Tuesday and Wednesday, there's just NBA, and I don't really care too much about NBA. But I still have money on the line. So my draw was met for this trading day. I don't think that I'm going to do anything since it already reached my draw in two 15-minute fucking candles. So I'm probably just going to end up skipping through this shit. Probably going to just skip through this shit. So let's go on to this next day. Typically when I have, also word of advice, when I have price reach a draw on liquidity or a daily objective point that I think is where price is capped out for the day for the expansion of the daily candle, that's when I stop trading. I don't stay on the charts and I don't look for stuff further than that. In a day, an example like this, how price just at the open with the no news, we just went right to the draw without giving me any sort of way of getting in. I'm not doing anything. Therefore, my day would be done. Word of advice for you guys. Word of advice. Yeah, no. I would have already been at the gym, blah, 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 all that sort of shit. So, let's skip through. And I think the Dow also did its number too. But the draw was higher. Got that right. So that's green. Let's go back to the daily. With that SMT, it's looking like we're probably going to have a draw in liquidity to run through these highs. See why not. All right, let's move on. Holy shit. All right. Before I could even get in a session, what's up, Fresh? To be honest, I don't know how some people can stay on the chart. I literally will go on TikTok and I just see people like just sitting live streaming from like market open until 4 o'clock. And then Asia session will open back up. They're live again from 8 o'clock to 11 o'clock. They're literally working more than a typical 9 to 5 employee. And those are the people that I truly believe make $0 from trading. Or they just have the worst life possible. Like, I could not imagine sitting and staring at charts all fucking day. That literally sounds like my worst nightmare. I quit my job for a fucking reason and stopped working for somebody else so I could do whatever the fuck I want. That's literally why we're doing this. We didn't fucking quit our jobs to become a slave and have the markets keep us occupied all fucking day. Like, that's not what the plan was. That was never the plan. It's 8 o'clock. We already ran this high. NQ is yet to run the high. There's an SMT inside of this hourly fair value gap here. Like here. It's also an SMT inside of a 4-hour fair value gap. Low key. Low key. Taking a long here at this closure is not bad. With a decent sized stop. Playing catch up to the highs. That's the open. It's a 30-minute order block and a 15-minute order block too. I'll put like half on since it's early. All right, well, we took out the high. Did that. Drag my stop. Because that was equities open. Yep, all right, well, that's a break even. That's fine. Probably should have took a partial off at the high, but it is what it is. If I was watching it live, I probably would have taken a partial off the high. So what's up, K Fresh? I think they're usually yeah, no, they think that more trades equals more money. Like, that's just all that shit. Like, I can't stand that. I want the overall consensus for everybody to understand that it will always be quality over quantity. I have no problem taking 1 to 3 trades a week, as long as I'm just consistently having a positive net return at the either the end of the week or even the end of the month. I don't give a fuck. I do not give a fuck. All right, so we milked the highs. It was a break even on that. Best thing I've added to my trading routine was honestly macros. Dropped an entire session down to 1 out. Yeah, that's fire. That's literally fire. Once you got your time slots down, honestly, your trading will just be so much more like calming. So much more calming. Let's see. I mean, what is this next 4-hour candle going to do? Since we already reached the daily high. I got stopped out break even, and then price is probably going to run back higher. That's crazy. Yeah, this is another example, I guess. I mean, I thought this was a good break-even trade. That's fine. But the daily objective being that daily external high here, that would be my daily objective point. AKA the price of the expansion of the daily candle has already reached its objective point. So therefore, I don't really have anywhere where price would be going to next for that day. The next means of withdrawing liquidity would be these highs, aka all-time highs. Dow Jones and ES have already reached that. That's a wild daily candle. So let's move. Yeah, that's a monster move right there. I think that this strategy is OP on like foreign currencies. Foreign currencies is actually like daily to 1 hour, weekly to 4 hour. It's crack. Like it really is. And I know you guys attest to that. Like you guys know how powerful this shit is. Like it is genuinely like it is a cheat code if you treat it right. It's a cheat code if you treat it right and manage your risk properly by taking only the highest quality setups. You know what I mean? All right. So we've just had this massive daily candle that's reached practically all draws and liquidity relatively early in the week. I don't really expect too much out of this daily candle. Let's skip through into Friday. All right, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And there it is. There's the high. Inch and climb. Let me delete this. Let me delete this. Get a little closer. See what is going on here on this 4-hour time frame. And see what price could end up doing next. God, dude, my fucking bracelet keeps on sticking to my tattoo. We got an SMT with the Dow. Like this. SMT with the Dow Jones. Okay. Pump at the open. Nothing really still good. ES and NQ are just kind of on one right now. This doesn't look too bad. It's like a little SMT here. If we can get some consolidation above the high on NQ, and then we can get some flip on YM, maybe we could take some YM longs. $9.30 manipulated. We inverse that gap on the 5. I think I'm going to try and long the Dow with these relative equal highs above. With the stop here. See where I could take this thing. Hello? Hello? Why is this not working? Why is this not working? Hello. Tag. Click. Hello. Why is this not working? Help. 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 Yeah, bro. I do I have a couple of these backtesting sessions on my YouTube channel. A lot of people like them. They just like seeing the process as to how we view price and like actually explaining it rather than fucking just posting hindsight charts. Nobody really does this. But I also need to figure out why I'm not able to place a trade. What's going on? Like, what if I wanted to buy AM? Can I? I can't buy anything. Help. Dude, fuck the fuck the new version, bro. Let's see if me updating it did anything. Bro, for some reason now my place order button's not working. Everything else works but my place order button. Hello? And like, I'm just gonna skip through, I guess. Well, it's a good thing that my order didn't go through. Because price didn't do shit. Well, I would have lost that position if I put it in, but... Oh, well, there it is. It's working now. I guess FX Replay was showing me a sign that I shouldn't take that trade. That's fine. But obviously, price didn't really do much that day. We kind of just hung out, and the open on NQ and ES just moved higher. Just massive expansion. Let's move on to the next day. Boom. Boom. All right, here's 6. What do you like that? Now we're on to Friday. 1. Come around the way. Alt B? Alt B or Alt M, you said? It's still not doing anything for me. Yeah, it's fine. All I know is that the button, it works now. I don't know what that was, but it works now. Daily time frame, Friday. Daily fair value gap. Let's go back down to the 4 hour. You like that? Come around the way. Mm-mm-mm. 4 hour gap. Some relative equal lows. Let's go down here. Mexicano. New persona moving on from Ferragamo. Prada with the real Madonna. To main humble. So you said it is. So use it is. Use it is. Use it is. So right now there's a 4-hour SM. YM's probably just gonna run right to this high. If I'm being completely honest with you, and we have an SMT at the previous, at the London lows with the 6 a.m. candle, and we have a failure to run that low on the Dow Jones. Structure kind of looks like Dookie Pookie. Oh, Barragamo. Prada with the rim Donna. So use it is. Not really an entry function that I could utilize here because this is just kind of just chopped shit. Well, ran right to the high. There's equities open. Used it. Seriously considering coming back to the Discord. I mean, only come. I don't really force people. I don't really like. If you just feel like you're struggling, come back to the Discord. But my goal with you guys is to make sure that you never need me. Like, I want you guys to not need me. I want you to become independent traders. I want you to come and go. Like, if you're like if you're in the Discord for an extended period of time, obviously that's fine because you like the people in the community, all that sort of stuff, and like you're making money. But if you find yourself like in a rut or like you think that you're struggling still, come back, get back into your routine, and then branch off. But the goal is for you to just kind of like get your wings and then fucking fly away with a bag full of fucking money. That's really the goal for all of us that have like live trading Discords. Not just so you can like kind of get signals and just take every single trade that we take. We want you to like understand the process while at the same time you're learning. You know what I mean? That's like the best way to look at how everything goes about with us. You know what I mean? I will always want it to be like that. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. All right. So we are trading through this high. Equities opens previously on these days that I've seen have just been one-shot moves. Haven't really been giving me my entry function that I need in order for me to pop in. Let's skip a little bit, see what this thing is doing. Well, Dow Jones fucking flipped after running that high that I said. Jesus. Double purge? Disaster on NQ. I would have longed the Dow Jones if I had this candle closure here. The one that we need. Right here. But that was a little edge. I'm skipping to the next day. NQ just barcode Walmart coupon. What we got? Bias is obvious. Entries are scarce. Hey Alexa, what's the score of the Heat basketball game? fuck. God. Tee the fuck up. Six, 7, 9. All right, what we got going on this day? Real way should be, to be honest, if once you get your wings, you want to stay forever, then do it. Yeah, as exact that also is very, very true. Like, obviously, I have people that come and go in my group, but then I have people like before I had, uh, like the Forever Trading Circle. I had a group called the Sniper Circle, and the Sniper Circle was like my group before like anything. And I had that was like all the way back in 2023. I had that. And it was like a relatively small group, like 40 to 50 people. And I think like 60 to 70% of the people that were with me back in 2023 are still with me to this day. Just because they like the community and they like the people. And it's just nice seeing the same faces every day just because like we all get along so well. We all stay updated with each other's lives, which is pretty cool. And that's what I like. I like that a lot. It makes me happy to see the same faces and all that sort of stuff. So I know exactly what you're saying, BM. It's really nice. All right. All right. New trading week. Could this thing get a pullback? I'm going to mark off this daily for value gap. AKA previous daily low. And we're opening higher. What the fuck is this song? Jesus. Hey Alexa, play I Don't Trust His Soul by Disco Lines and Shipwreck.
Sure. I can't find the song I Don't Trust His Soul by Disco Lines and Shipwreck on Apple Music.
Are you are so fucking stupid. Like literally so dumb. Hey Alexa, play I Don't Trust His Soul by Disco Lines.
I Don't Trust a Soul by Disco Lines and Shipwreck.
Thank you, you fucking stupid bitch. Gosh, she's so dumb. Me and Alexa would get into a scrap, I swear. Like an actual scrap. Relative equal lows. And the SMT. That was a bust. That's a bust. I'm actually gonna be in Orlando November 6th. November 6th to the 10th. Because I'm gonna be there for EDC Orlando with Dodgy, my brother, and a bunch of other people. So after that, I will probably be back in Miami maybe like a month later. Depending. Cuz I'm taking my family on a vacation for my mom and my dad's birthday like the first week of December, and I'll be in Florida again. So I'll probably be in Florida for a little bit after I take them and like kind of treat them out. But we'll see. I'm back and forth in Florida like frequently, at least like 3 to 5 times a year. It's just a matter of time until I buy a place out there. I just need to figure out like when I'm doing it, you know? Figuring out when I'm doing it, how I'm doing it, all that sort of shit. All that sort of shit. Wait, are you actually? Wait, BM, you're actually going to EDC? No way, you're lying. If you have VIP at EDC, let me know and we'll link up. I'm being dead ass. I don't really know what to do here with this chart. Open is another nut shot. There's a drop. Damn. And YM is a fucking meme coin, eh? Absolute fucking meme coin. This thing is doing the polar opposite of NQ. Is my Discord closed? Nah, it's not closed. It's not closed, bro. I wanna be where you are. Alright, 9:45. Jesus, holy pump shit. Strolling down to that daily for value gap potentially. New 10 o'clock. Jesus. I want that daily gap. Do people chat on it? Yeah. Never starting a prop firm. I'm never starting a prop firm. Yeah, this market's crazy right now. 9:30 opens are just fucking ripping face. This is not a good sign for our December or our November. Not a good sign. It's in my bio on my socials, bro. I want to short this thing, and I want to short it out. And we also closed for an hourly, 4-hour PSP. Jesus, this thing is fucking horrendous. Not even on the 5-minute am I getting any sort of like reversal signatures. This is late in the session too. Not really anything of value, at least here. I guess I'm skipping to the next day again. This fucking shit looks like ass. Hourly SMT? No. Getting bloodshot on this thing. Finally, a daily fair value got tagged. Damn. Low key. That's the look of it. But we're in PM. All right, here's this. Moving into the next trading day. Let's see. I guess what Price wants to give. See what Price wants to give. The opening of the 6 a.m. candle's flat. That was an 8:15, so there was some sort of news. Is this news manipulation, or are we getting a continuation play? All right. 9:30 again has... kind of want to short the Dow. Give me this. Give me that. Give me something like that. With that closure there and that SMT. Oh, I didn't even wait for the candle closure. Shit. All right. Let's be safe. All right, that was clean. Still counted though, because it was a 5-minute as well. I'll take that. That was pretty decent. Wow, actually, the Dow fucking gave this clean move, and then look at the Nasdaq. Nasdaq didn't do dog shit. Nasdaq didn't do shit. That was a good W. Right down to that flat body low, too. While NQ and fucking ES are doing God knows what. That's fucking heinous. Heinous work. Well, that's a good W on the day. Let's go on to the next. Holy shit, I should have held a runner. Fuck me. God damn. That thing fucking melted. You guys typically take profits at 1 to 2, or do you go more for like 1 to 3 or higher? What's your guys' average like risk to reward that you're looking for on your trades? Bro, that's insane that you're actually going and you're about to pull up by yourself. Yeah, bro. Fucking me and Dodgy and my little brother and all my friends, we're going and we have VIP for 3-day pass. So let's link. But if you don't link with me before a certain time and you see me, my eyes will probably be behind my head. But we'll see. It's gonna be good ass. It'll be a good ass time. 1 to 2, 3R, 2R fix. Yeah, it's good. That's good. Holy shit. That's a big fucking wick on the fucking. Yeah, that's fucking crazy. BM, what music do you listen to, bro? Like, do you like listen to house? Words to define my love. Na. 6, 7. So there was news here. Because the biggest person I'm looking forward to seeing is Knock 2. Knock 2 is like my top. I can't wait to fucking hear that, man. It's a big ass fair value gap. Still have yet to reach that. But let's see. Correlation. Let's go to a 15-minute. All right, here is 9:30. It's an SMT inside the 15-minute gap. I'm not going to go to the 1-minute chart for a trade. Hey, Alexa, what's the score of the Miami Heat game?
Currently, the Heat are beating the Magic 91-90 at the end of the third.
Oh,
Franz Wagner is leading both teams in scoring with 22.
I need them to win by 8. I need them to win by 8. Okay, good. Fuck that. Fuck that. My love, no. Find my love, no. Need to find my love. All right, here's the new 10 a.m. candle. There's some SMT built up here between these guys. There's some SMT built up. Okay. Big Pierce here. Dow Jones has failed to take out those lows. My love, no. Don't. No. Dow looks all right, delivering from that hourly. I'm just thinking about risk to reward. Dow looks half decent. Hey Alexa, next song. We inversed the 15-minute gap down here on the NASDAQ. Looks like we're driving still on YM, and we still have yet to take out the highs from 830 on the S&P 500. Hey Alexa, next song. That shit's ass. I'm gonna take this at like half. Put my stop at that low. I'll go break even. Nice. I probably could have added into this position and went full size at this breaker here. Probably could have. But that was pretty decent. If I was to add in pyramid, that would have been where it would have been. Or if this was a singular down close candle that cleared out a short-term low, like this one here, then that would have been another area. But my pyramid positions that I typically do take add-ons would be breakers or order blocks. IFVGs will typically be like my first starter position onto trades. Hey Alexa, play Dash Star by Knock 2.
Sure. I can't find the song Dash Star by Noctil on Apple Music.
Hey Alexa, play Knock 2.
All right. Playing Chopin, Nocturnes by Arthur Lee.
You are so stupid. Hey Alexa, play Knock 2.
Knock 2 from Apple Music.
Is this Knock 2? I don't even know if this is him. I'm skipping to the next day because I called it a dub. Oh, yeah, it is. This is tough. I'll lower it a little bit because it's kind of heavy. Six, 7, 9. Damn, I'm like literally trying to make my way and navigate through consolidated chop shit. The fuck am I looking at? November's ass so far, bro. This shit ain't looking hot. This ain't looking hot. This looks like a nice sell model, at least on the Dow Jones to these lows. If we can get on side of an SMT, there is an SMT actually. There's some lows here on the Nasdaq that look pretty good. The same corresponding lows on the S&P 500 are here. I'm just gonna delete this. Delete that. But there is an SMT here. I just wish it was at like a swing point. But that's all we kind of got right now. Let's go into what 930 looks, or what the open could potentially look like. But I do think that these lows is where price is going to go. Same corresponding highs are here. Let's skip a little bit. Hey Alexa, next song. Damn. I guess maybe if we close below this on the Dow, maybe I can catch a short. Or not. Maybe I get lucky. Pup! Suck it. That was fucking clean, huh? That was tough. That was tough. That shit was stupid. That was stupid. That was the chef's kiss. That was the chef's kiss. You mean? Now, at a point like this, let's say we were trading live. I would have went fixed 1 to 2, partial to 80%, and then left the runner down to the relative equal lows, or left the runner down to like here. And that would have hit the relative equal lows, or those lows hit on the S&P 500. Let's say that, what time is it here? It's 1 o'clock. Let's see if price would have went all the way down to these lows. Okay, no. Or probably would have done it. Okay, it wouldn't have done it in the same day, but still. I got the VIP. I'll tell you right now. EDC. Dude, they still haven't shipped my thing. I got the VIP elevated experience pass. I think it was like 600 or like 560. No, I don't have Skydeck. Nah. VIP is better. I'd rather have a balance between VIP and then also going in GA too. Shit gonna be tough. Cookie, yeah, bro. Like, I think all of our dubs have been on the Dow. I mean, look at the fucking S&P 500 and the NASDAQ. This shit's been ass cheeks. The Dow's actually delivered fucking clean as hell. Dow has printed. Cookie, maybe this will make you take trades on... Oh, no, actually, no. You take trades on YM. Fucking Vig doesn't take trades on YM. That's who I'm thinking about. Whoops. Vig doesn't trade the Dow. That's funny. All right. Let's see what this next trading day looks like. Well, there goes those lows on YM. All right. Let's get rid of this. Holy bleed off. Wow. Wow. Daily fair value gaps. Is price going to bounce here? We going to get a bounce? We going to get a bounce? Bum, 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 bum. Okay. There's no SMT inside of this daily gap, so I don't expect price to trade away from it. If there was an SMT inside of the daily gap, maybe I would have said something. But I think that since there's no SMT inside this gap, I'm going to expect price to retrace deeper into it. Probably reach discount of the range. Let's look closely at this. Hey Alexa, play Sip and Yak by Clooney.
Okay, Sippin' Yak by Clooney from Apple Music.
It's all up in the house. Mm-mm. And the VIP. That's how we be. Damn. So that was that would have been fucking clean. Shit, that would have been a trade on NQ. But that would have been sketched because it was an 8:30 news release. But there was an SMT at this 4-hour candle here inside of the 4-hour fair value gap on ES, failed to tag it on NASDAQ. And there was that 15-minute candle here that swept that short-term high. But I probably wouldn't have taken this trade because it was probably a news release candle. But that was a 4-hour to a 15-minute. And then obviously looking to trade down to these lows. I'll probably do that right there. All right. Need it. We like it. Maybe. I mean, you could anticipate the S&P 500 to catch up since we inverse this. Close below that up close candle here. And then this would be a bearish order block here. Could try and do this just to get a trade on like fucking the S&P 500, something small like that. For a risk to reward, a 1 to 2 static like that. But I would take it. Let's see half. Let's do that. That's fucking clean. That was clean. That was good, right? What do you think about day, my bro? Oh, you talking about Trader Day. Smoked it, right, Cookie? Fucking clean. I think day is a very... Here's something that you guys don't know. I found ICT through Trader Day. I literally found ICT and like saw Day's pictures of him predicting Bitcoin's price at bottom and like topping Bitcoin at highs and lows, or topping and bottom predicting price at highs and lows back in like 2018 and 2019. Like he was the first person that I saw that was actually like really fucking good. and he's got years of experience under his belt, like years. I think that he's a very good trader, and I tell everybody this. I know a lot of people think other things of him, but you can't doubt experience, and he has consistency as well. Like he's very very precise, very precise in his trading. Damn. So in this trade, I would have been done. I would have been done literally before the open or at the open. I would have called my day. SMT in the 4 hour gap, clean ass move. No SMT inside of the daily fair value gap. Price ends up trading lower, most likely seeking discount. So far, we're actually fucking smacking. We had that one little loss in the beginning, but ever since then, we've fucking been walking this bitch. Yeah. So let's yeah, holy fucking shit. Fucking big dookie drop. But let's move forward and see, I guess, what Price wants to give. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. I skipped a whole fucking 4 hours to 10 o'clock. Shit. All right. Okay. And you feel alive. You make me shiver. There's SMT at the lows. Inside of a 4 hour bullish fair value gap. Like this. All right. Kind of happy that I waited, or I accidentally skipped because I probably would have already been in longs here. I would have been in longs right here. I would have been in longs right here. I would have bought right there. Okay. Well, shit. Well, shit. Is there any SMT? Should I just market buy? This is the 4 hour external high. It's probably going to go right here, but the risk to reward doesn't make sense. How's the 5 minute look? There's an SMT. There's an SMT here between NQ and ES. Could probably just market buy to these highs because it's a breaker. Like that. Nick probably would have called this out too. So I'm going to long this. I'm going to long. What gets me a 1 to 2 with a stop that makes sense? That stop. I guess that doesn't really make sense for the stop, but I need a 1 to 2 risk to reward. I'm going to take it half. I'm going to do that. This song sucks. Hey, Alexa, next song. Oh, dude, we're on fire. We're literally on fire. We're on fire. We're on fire. And Cookie, you would have taken this too, right? That shit was clean as hell. SMT at the lows? Fire. Easy. Easy. 4 hour SMT inside of a 4 hour bullish fair value gap. Classic. 4-hour external high. Yeah, literally. I wasn't even looking at the chat. The fit I would have been if I didn't accidentally skip, I would have been long right here. And you guys already know this too. But I probably would have been, let's say if I was in this position, I would have already been long here, but I would have probably been stopped out because my stop would have been here. Or if I was like, let's say nope, I still would have been stopped out because I would have wanted a 1 to 2 risk to reward. This candle would have got me right here. So let's say if I didn't skip accidentally, I would have been stopped out right there. So I'll take this as a loss because this would have been the trade that I would have taken. So I would have went if I was watching this live. I would have went 1 for 1, 1 win, 1 loss. That's what would have happened. So yeah, I would have taken that loss, but then I would have given myself another opportunity to go in again to take out those highs. That's exactly what would have happened. Hey, Alexa, what's the score of the Miami Heat basketball game?
Currently, the Heat are beating the Magic 113 to 112 with 4 minutes.
Damn it, I'm so cooked. I'm so cooked. I'm cooked, guys. Chat, I'm cooked. Oh, I'm cooked. I am cooked. Yeah, I'm fucking losing it is right. I'm losing it is right. Shit. I mean, Anthony for 3. Bang. I don't see anything that I could even do right here. There's no SMT and nothing of relevance that I could do. Yeah, I can't do anything here. There's no SMT. I would have to wait till 10. Yeah, I can't do anything. There's no SMT, no trade. I would have wanted to long this if there was something on anything, but I got nothing here. All right, next day. I didn't really do anything. Really nothing. Shit. I didn't mean to do that. Fuck. Oh, this was just an equities open dump. There was an SMT here. Man, I got fat fucking fingers. Okay, this was actually pretty clean. That SMT at that 4 hour. This would have been a pre 9:30 open entry. Damn. This is like watching this price delivery, guys. This is making me mad. Why? Because we're getting dumb clean moves that are either happening like at the open or before the open. But the SMT was here at the 4-hour candle highs. These 4-hour candle highs here between NQ lower high, Dow Jones higher high. And then the 15-minute chart go to 4-hour to the 15-minute. You had actually, I don't even think you would have had to get into NASDAQ right here. Short-term high. You would have had to get in right there. Actually, you would have missed it too. You would have had to execute maybe even before. Yeah, I probably would have missed this trade. I'm not going to lie. And I wouldn't have been able to catch it on Dow. Unless you just took the breaker short. But I'm battling. I'm battling. Wait, so an SMT price doesn't... Yeah, it's a cracking correlation between correlated assets. Between an asset making a higher high or a lower high, or a lower low or a lower high at key levels. Swing highs, swing lows, fair value gaps, like internal range liquidity pools, stuff like that. You know? No SMT at the lows. There's an SMT here at these candle lows, kind of. Never mind. And we inverse this 4-hour gap. This is weird. I'm skipping to the next day. God, I'm literally just trading a fucking range. What the hell is happening here? Literally trading a range. God, the fuck is going on here, bro? Fuck is going on here, bro? The fuck is going on here? 1, 2. Jesus. All right. Let's get to 9:30. Is there any SMT at all? Not even an SMT on the daily. Maybe this daily fair value gap above? Potentially. Opening of this, I mean, this is kind of, I'm kind of reaching right now. Like, there's this fair value gap here on the 4-hour. Tag that 4-hour gap on ES. Okay. I wouldn't even be able to fucking catch that. Just crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah. Kind of a breaker, I guess. I don't know if I would have taken that, though. I don't think I would have taken that. What are these questions here? Do you typically manage your trailing drawdown 50K accounts? I backtested quite a bit. I'm noticing some stop losses, 150 ticks, 200 ticks. I don't. What's the measurement of ticks? If I'm being completely honest with you, I have no idea. If you're targeting a 1 to 2 and then price reverses a decent trailing drawdown, it's really depending on how much you're risking on a 50K funded account. 50K funded account, I'm typically risking $250 to make $500 per trade. I'm not really risking like $1,000 to $500. If I'm sitting at my computer and I'm risking heavy on my trade and I'm in 500, or if I'm risking 1,000, it's a really rare occasion, but my trail would be very aggressive on my trades. If I was risking that heavy, but I would not recommend doing that for any of you guys. I would recommend you doing a $250 risk per trade to net 500, so that even if price reverses against you, most of the time, if it'll reverse against you and you're like close to that 1 to 2 and it reverses, you'll reverse to a break even. So typically, then you would lose 500 of that trailing drawdown, or 400 of the trailing drawdown, something like that. I hope that makes sense. Hope that makes sense. All right, so we have an SMT. So SMT at the 6-hour candle lows. This could be a 10 a.m. This could be a 10 a.m. open low high close with that SMT on the 6-hour and the 4-hour. Oh my god. Because I do think that the daily fair value gap is where price could go to. Let's see. Maybe price can get above this 5-minute for a breaker. All right. Maybe we do that. A little less. Like that. Let's do that. Let's go 1%. Oh, no. Close. All right, wait. We already ran the high. Okay, we ran the high already on S&P. I'm just going to drag the stops. Dragging the stops. What time is it? All right, I would have had to close. Okay, I would have to close the trade here because it's 4 o'clock. Wait, no, is this 4 o'clock is 16? Okay, I can still hold it. All right, now I would have to close the trade. All right, so I have to close the trade here because I'm thinking if we're in futures markets. That's me closing the trade manually. I'm just thinking. I'm just thinking of if we're live and I'm actually trading a futures account. Yeah, completely makes sense. 150. Yeah, your goal realistically is just to get onto a fucking live account. Like rotate first of all, rotate your profits into scaling into more funding capital. After you scale into more funding capital and you have max allocations across prop firms, start moving your profits into a personal account. After you move your profits into a personal account and then you're trading a personal account and prop firms, take your profits from your prop firms, rotate that, obviously put money aside for taxes, rotate that money into new business ventures, rotate that money into property investments, rotate that money into like providing for your family, any shit like that. Like that's what I do. That's how I did it, and that's like how I tell everybody to do it. Because if you manage your money and you actually go through the cycle of everything properly, you will eventually be financially free if you do everything correctly. That's how I rotated everything, and it was the best decision ever. So yeah, people that fucking make money from prop and they just immediately just start buying stupid shit are the ones that don't last. Like literally dumb fucking people. So stupid. So stupid it hurts. All right. No SMT inside of this 4 hour. No SMT at the 4 hour candle lows. 9. See what happens at the 9:30 open. Can't do anything here because there was no SMT given to me at any of these corresponding lows, so therefore I can't take any trades. So that's probably going to be a pass day for me. Again, all still price is literally like we're still like just fucking boom, 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 boom. Like I'm hoping November isn't like this, but shit. All right, price just ran the fucking high, and it's a Friday, so I don't really care. I don't really care. Don't really care. I'm probably gonna skip through this shit. Even me skipping to the next 4 hour candle, there's no SMT. Prices in that daily bearish fair value gap. The House of Blues. No SMT, no trade. That will always be the rule. Always, no matter what. I was gonna get that tatted on my fucking. I'm gonna get that tatted on me once I pull a cell phone from Apex. I'm so happy with this tattoo, bro. You have no idea. Shit is so clean. No SMT again. This is a big fucking gap in a daily candle. We already took out that daily external high here on the Dow Jones. We didn't. It's crazy because like on the daily there hasn't been a single SMT set in at any of these lows. Like we're delivering from a daily bullish for value gap, but we have no SMT inside of that for value gap. So that's another reason why I'm kind of just sitting on the 4-hour time frame, just to see if like anything can be capitalized intraday. Blues. In the house of blues. In a house of blues. Nothing. Not a single lick of SMT that I could fucking jump in on this bitch. Not a lick. Finally got something, a little bit. It's a big ass daily gap. House of Blues. Now there's SMT at the lows. Man, this kind of looks like dog shit. Unless this would have been a breaker that you guys would have taken. Would you guys have taken this? I still trade micros. I mean, it's really depending on how you guys want to operate. Like, whenever I get a set of fresh fundeds, I typically trade minis so that I can get a fat buffer. But that's only because I can pass evals in 2 days. Like I could, if I need to pass an evaluation, I could pass an evaluation in 2 days, even with a 50% consistency. So whenever I get funded accounts, I'm immediately going right to minis and getting at least like a couple percent buffer on those accounts. But I'll trade them so differently than to how you guys usually see. I'll be very, very aggressive. Very aggressive on those. But that's only because I'm ripping these so that I can get fat payouts. Like I can't remember the last time. Like I typically my goal per month is to hit minimum of like 50 to 60K from prop in payouts. And when it comes to the beginning of the month, after I take out at the end of the month my payout, I go into the beginning of the month, either basically reset after my payout. I go right into an aggressive way of trading to start the month to get my buffer, and then I go for base hits moving forward for the rest of the month. First week, aggressive, big buffer, then I move forward and I just trade base hits. Back to micros. I can't believe I'm literally still looking at a range. God. Micro's good for scaling out of position. Yeah. Minis are also good for scaling out of position if you can trade minis. You know? Ow. Let's see what we got here. I still want your hands on my body. SMT at previous daily low. Dow Jones strength leader. $9.30 open. Manipulated. Nothing's crazy going right now. I might take this on the Dow. Again. Only because of this candle here. Body. Beat fast Ferrari. That down close candle right here. I like that one. I like that one right there. And 1 to 2. 1 to 2. Yeah. Give me that. Give me that. I want that one. I want that one. Gave the kiss back. Look at the Dow Jones pumping for me, and look at NQ and ES. Give me that. Are you fucking kidding me? How clean was that shit? How clean was that? How clean was that one? Oh, I missed a lot of this shit. If you guys haven't already, follow BM Trades on Instagram and Twitter. He's a demon. And does exactly what I do. Trades live and shows executions, all that sort of shit. Explains logic as everybody should be doing. Oh yeah, of course, bro. Any questions that you guys have, always, I'm more than willing to answer anything because I know exactly what it's like to be in those shoes. And I wish that somebody was there for me when I had questions like that you had there. Always also understand this. I'm no different to you than you're no different to me. All of our stories have the same beginning and the same ending. The only difference will be is if you quit. And once you understand that quitting is never an option, then you'll never give up. out of my way. Trust. And you like. Man, I miss sessions like this. Like giving me my order block, giving me my execution, SMT, fair value gap, order block. Like, this is like where I fucking thrive, bro. Love my teardrops, they all crystallize. This is where we thrive. Loved you once. To ice. There's actually some SMT built up now inside of this daily fair value gap on the NASDAQ. You once when it hurts. Oh shit. This could look good. All this is SMT here. Won't do it twice. This is the national ex-girlfriend anthem. Mad SMT here. All inside of a higher time frame key level. I'll short the fuck out of this bitch. Do I short the Dow again? Do I short the Dow again? Even though it's the stronger pair, should I short it? It's literally my OB again. Should I do it? I don't have a function. Maybe we could try. We haven't shown NQ any love. We'll literally be shorting the open. And a 1 to 2 lies right at those lows. That candle right there. Let's see if I get fucked or not by cheating on. I'm gonna do it half because it's at the open. Or just should I just short both? Should I short both? I'll do both. How about that? Fuck it. It's either I get a double win or I get double fucked. Targeting the same low. Double win or double fucked? I'm gonna close my eyes. I'm taking half on both. Yeah, that was actually pretty funny. That was pretty funny. That was pretty funny. Good thing I only did half. NQ went to my draw, just didn't tag me, and then fucking Dow Jones just pegged my ass. Low key, yeah. Put buy and sell limits in at fucking open. That would have passed you. That would have passed you. All your Apex accounts right there. And of course, Nasdaq's just falling off the face of the earth right now. Damn, it's already fucking 10 o'clock, bro. Jesus Christ. I might fucking cut this right here. Low key. I'm skipping to the end of the month, guys. It's dumb late. How did we do? That was fire. That was fire. That was a good stream. That was a good stream, guys.